Hello dear students, today we are here to discuss about equations of motion and their derivation. So earlier previously the equations of motion was derived by Sir Isaac Newton. So the topic was very demanding from your side, that there are very problems in the derivation of equations of motion and its application, like solving in some numerical problems, and the derivations of graphical method also is a problem. So the graphical method we will discuss in our second lecture. So today we are here about to discuss about the what are equations of motion and what are the how how we are going to derive this all the three equations of motion. So basically the equations of motion are the relationship between four physical quantities: velocity, acceleration, time and displacement. तो ठीक है. तो the equations of motions are v is equal to, the first one is v is equal to u plus at. This is the first equation of motion. The second one is s is equal to ut plus half 1 by 2 into a into t square. And the third one is v square, the square of v is v square is equal to u square plus 2 into a into s. The first is first, the second is second, and the third is third. You can't interchange these equations of motion and into one another. The first is first, the second is second, and the third is third. Okay, here v stands for the final velocity. V stands for the final velocity of the body. U, this U stands for the initial velocity of the body. What was the initial velocity? That's it. Here small a stands for acceleration of body. Acceleration. ठीक है. Small t stands for time taken by the body to increase to change its velocity from initial to final, because there is an acceleration. And s stands for displacement, or you can also say distance. Displacement is the correct name. S is displacement. So this all the threes are equations of motion. Here we are discuss about its derivation, its proof. It's a very significant question in your home examinations also. Ki derived any one of the equation of motion from mathematical method or normal method, you can also say. So we are going to discuss derive the first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at. This is the first. Again, first let us assume some statement, some condition, and we will discuss later. ठीक है. तो let us assume a body, or you can also assume a car, a body or whatever body which is moving with initial velocity initial velocity of the body is as u. Okay. After some time small t, its final velocity becomes v. Okay. And the body has a uniform acceleration, and the body has a uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration must be uniform. Uniform acceleration which is a, है ना. And time taken the body, last and the time taken by the body is small t. All these four variables are here. You can also assume, like in a figure, assume that a car is moving with some initial velocity, u, and after some time t, the final velocity of the car becomes something different, like v is different from u. v and u are different because there is some acceleration. ठीक है, it moves from left towards right. Car has uniform acceleration a, and there is some acceleration. The speed of the body 100% changes. This is the work of acceleration, to change the speed or velocity of the body. Okay, and the time taken by the car or body from to change its velocity from u to v is small t, this one. And during this time interval, this car travels a distance, या displacement you can also say s. Okay, so from the formula of acceleration, acceleration has a basic formula, कि change in velocity upon time taken, whatever the time taken by the body, time taken. So acceleration has a symbol a. Change in velocity, whenever you want to find a change in any physical quantity, you have to subtract the initial value from the final value. The change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity, that's it. Change means final minus initial, and time interval is t here. In our statement or assumption, the final velocity is v, initial is u, and time is here t. So acceleration is a basic formula, v minus u upon t. Just transpose this t from RHS into LHS. So you will get v minus u as at. Again transpose this u from LHS to RHS. So the sign of this u becomes change. Here in LHS it has minus sign. On going from LHS into RHS, it becomes plus. So you will get v is equal to u plus at. This one is the first equation of motion. You have to learn this equation of motion with the derivation. First equation of motion. Okay. Now we are going to discuss and derive the second equation of motion. The second equation of motion is the relationship between displacement, initial velocity, time, and acceleration. The final velocity is absent in the second equation of motion. So we are going to derive this one. Statement is same, assumption is same, all the things, figure and other things are same. Just the process is little bit different. So just watch very carefully. And before starting this video, I have a request that keep a pencil and a copy, pencil or pen and a copy with yourself. Okay. So s is equal to ut plus half at square is the second equation of motion. So first of all, you have to find the average velocity of the body. Just like if a car is moving like this, if a car is moving, car or body, whatever you think, is moving like this, its initial velocity is u and its final velocity is v, and time taken by the car in moving from this point to this point, assuming let this point is a and this point is b, a to b is t. Then the average velocity of car, if someone asks what is the average velocity of car, is it? So very simple, final velocity v, initial velocity u, and you have to divide it by 2 because there are two variables only. So v plus u upon t, that's it. Final velocity plus initial velocity upon 2. This is the basic formula to find average. Final value plus initial value upon 2. Final velocity plus initial velocity upon 2. ठीक है, since the average velocity is always uniform, average velocity is always uniform velocity. So we can also able to apply a basic formula, velocity is equal to displacement upon time. So mention it as a equation number 1, and again apply a different formula of velocity, which is velocity equals to displacement upon time, total displacement upon time taken by the body. Velocity is a total displacement or time. So velocity here is average velocity. Okay, so just put this value of average velocity as v plus u upon t. Okay, so v plus u upon not t, it is 2. Displacement is s and time is t. So displacement, total displacement is s here, time is t, and velocity is average velocity. We are assuming the body is moving with an average velocity, and since the average velocity is always uniform, that's why we are able to apply this formula. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. So this formula has a limitation. This formula is always applicable when acceleration of the body is 0, है ना. तो since the average velocity is always uniform, that's why we can say that कि acceleration of the body, assuming body is moving with average velocity, acceleration of the body is 0. That's why we are also able to apply this formula, velocity is equal to displacement upon time. So a velocity must be average, and displacement is s here and time is t here. Okay, just transpose this time from RHS into LHS. Just transpose this value. Okay, so s is equal to v plus u upon 2 into t. Done. Mention it equation number 2. Since we already proved that the first equation of motion v is equal to u plus at, now since in second equation of motion, just watch, second equation of motion, v is absent, the final velocity is absent here. That's why we are going to substitute this final velocity. ठीक है, तो we have to put the value of this final velocity as u plus at, है ना, on this place here, this place, because in second equation of motion v is absent, so we have to substitute on with the help of first equation of motion. We are going to solve further. So s is equal to on the place of v, just put u plus at. Okay, and the second u is available here as it is upon 2 or into t, time is available here. So just put a v as u plus at here. That's it. Now try to solve this equation. So I'm going on the next page. The u plus u, this becomes 2u. U plus u, this becomes 2u. So 2u plus 80 in the bracket whole upon 2 into t. So s equals to 2u plus 80 whole upon 2 into t. That's all we got. Okay, just try to multiply this time in inside the bracket. So there is a rule, time multiplies in both the terms. ठीक है, तो multiply this time in 2u and multiply this time in 80 also. So you will get s is equal to 2ut plus 80 square whole upon 2. Okay, done. Now divide this 2 separately in both the term. Divide this 2 separately in the both the term. So you will get s is equal to 2ut individually upon 2 and 80 square individually upon 2. So again you will get, cancel out this 2 from this 2. You will get ut plus and as half at square. This is the second equation of motion. Again you have to learn this. Second equation of motion, you have to learn this with derivation. Okay, now further we are going to solve the third equation of motion. This is the last equation of motion. V square equals to u square plus 2 into a into s. So this is the relationship between again three physical quantities, technically three physical quantities: velocity, acceleration and displacement. Both these are velocities, but this is the final velocity v and this is the initial velocity u. Time is absent here. To remember this statement, time is absent. Okay, we will use it in our any further steps of derivation. Time is absent. So from first equation of motion, with the help of first equation of motion, what is first equation of motion? V is equal to u plus at. Okay, since v has a square and u is also has a square here in the third equation of motion, so just we have to square the first equation of motion from both side, in both side. Okay, so just square this first equation of motion, squaring both side. Squaring both side. So what we got? V square is equal to u plus at whole square, like this. So this is the this will open on the basis of the formula a plus b ka whole square. This will open on the basis of the square of a plus b combined square. Okay, so the formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab, like this. A plus b का whole square, or you can also say x plus y का whole square, the square of x plus y, तो x square plus y square plus 2ab, or you can also say a plus b का whole square. So on this basis I am going to open this u plus at whole square. Just watch very carefully. So v square is same here, u is like a, so u square, at is like b, a square t square, and 2ab is like 2 into u into at. That's we got. V square is equal to u square plus a square t square plus 2uat. Okay, just remember this line. I am going on next page. What we got? V square is equal to u square plus a square t square plus 2uat. Okay, just v square, leave this u square and try to take out 2a as common. Forcefully try to take out 2a as a common, 2a. Okay, so 2a as common from the last two term. Just watch very carefully. So 2a, so just watch the second term here. 2a is common, ut remains left. 2a is common here, but in the middle term a square t square, 1a is common but 1a is not, so 1a remains left, and t square is available here without any effect, but 2 is not common, है ना. 2 is not common, so there is a rule कि when some number or some quantity is not common in any specific term, so you have to divide that number or that variable in that term. Okay, so 2 is not common, that's why we divide this 2 in this term only. Okay, ठीक है. Now mention it is as a equation number 1. Just watch our second equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. It means that ut plus half at square equals to s. And watch this bracket term which is inside the bracket, ut plus half at square. So this whole equals to s. This whole ut plus at square by 2 is this one, and this whole equals to s. So just put this s as a displacement here in equation 1 here, and on the place of this whole bracket, so you will get v square is equal to u square plus 2as. This is the third equation of motion. Third equation of motion. Again you have to learn this equation of motion with derivation also. Derivation is another important topic, and you have to learn all these values also for the numerical prospect also. Okay, so second is the graphical method. We will study in the next video lecture. Okay, thanks.